Hello and welcome to Boardgame TV, and we're playing Mansions of Madness, and we are on the second scenario from the Beyond the Threshold expansion, Vengeful Impulses. An acquaintance named Thomas Carvey requests the pleasure of your company at a dinner party. Among his other invitees is the man or woman Carvey believes to be plotting his demise. Using the party as a cover, find out who's planning Carvey's murder and why. It's a 2-star difficulty, an hour and a half to 2 hours.
Shoot 'em all.
Let's see, we have Marie Lambeau, Michael McGlynn, and Ming Tai Pan.
I see Victor Finn at the bottom.
And that's it. Our starting items are fine clothes, map of the ley lines, silver twilight dagger, and a wither spell.
My character is definitely not good for this one.
What's your lore, Jeffrey?
2.
Lore is 4.
Okay, you'll take the spell because I got a 3.
Yeah, I don't see fine clothes in
Minus
here. They
2.
might be in the
Yeah, right.
two-sided one.
-2, I got a lot. 2.
For the ley
I
lines.
choose.
Silver twilight dagger.
Alright, fine clothes.
Oh, yeah, you're gonna take the silver side.
And wither.
And I got the wither spell.
Okay.
Okay, each investigator begins with 1 clue, so I guess you'll take the wither spell.
Okay.
And the dagger because it's him.
Yeah, let you take the dagger. So you and me will go between fine clothes and map of the ley lines.
I mean, what's your.
You take fine clothes.
Okay.
Yeah, your influence is 4 minus.
Yeah, I'll take map of the ley lines.
Heck, yeah. Most likely these will actually be pretty useless, most of it,
Yeah.
since we're investigating.
Alright.
But it'll help in case it comes to combat.
So I'm Ming Tai Pan. Once per round, you or another investigator within range may re-roll 1 die while resolving a test, and I have map of the ley lines. You may discard Lost in Time and Space during your turn to place your investigator figure in any explored space.
Okay, my name is Michael McGlynn, the gangster. Whenever a monster is defeated, become focused, which will be very useful for this one, and fine clothes, which will let me roll 1 additional die while resolving an influence test.
Okay.
That will be useful for this one.
Yeah, that one. This
And
will.
I'm Marie Lambeau, the entertainer. At the start of my turn, I can cast a spell without spending an action. And I have the Wither spell and a Silver Twilight dagger, which lets me deal an extra damage when casting an attack spell.
Continue soup. Set up.
Yeah. It's gonna do this usual thing.
Donk, donk, donk. Oh no. No scream of death. It's like. What if a massive jump scare just popped up?
Come on.
And that one that increases your influence will be useful, since we'll be talking to people.
I'm a gangster. I have a Tommy gun in my hand. You must listen to me.
Thomas Carvey has a reputation for throwing unique dinner parties. Each of his soirees combines strange food with even stranger people. When his invitation came in the mail, your first instinct was to toss it in the trash. But the personal plea on the reverse side, written in large, blocky letters, caught your attention. Now, as your car winds up the drive, your doubts return. Carvey's lavish mansion and fancy topiary cannot conceal his reputation completely. Your fellow guests are surely some of his more infamous connections, people with only veneers of respectability. Carvey greets you almost immediately after you get out of the car. Oh, you made it, right. This way. He lowers his voice. Some of the guests have already arrived. You need to be discreet. This may all come to nothing, still, my general policy is always to have an ace up my sleeve, so get in there and figure out who is trying to kill me.
Why do you invite him?
So, to find out who's there to...
Mr. Carvey leads you into the house, place the entry hall, Hall 2 tile, and a wall is indicated.
Wait a minute, we've been here before.
Alright, so your fellow hosts are surprised or inside it. You follow your host inside and are surprised at the disarray. Several pieces of furniture lie on the floor, and it looks like a fight occurred. Place your investigator figures as indicated. Alright. Back under his roof, Carvey seems to slip easily into his role as host. Welcome to my house. Please excuse the mess. There was a minor incident earlier, but I will tell everyone all about it during dinner. Place a person token as indicated. This is Thomas Carvey. He believes an acquaintance here is planning to murder him. A polite clearing of the throat draws your attention to a smartly dressed butler who is tidying the mess. Thomas nods. Ah, yes, this is my butler. He's the only one in the house who knows why. He stops, looking around briefly. Well, my butler can also help you with anything you need before dinner. Place a person token as indicated. Alright, well.
There.
A daily planner has been set on the side table. Place a search token as indicated. A thin piece of parchment has been framed on the wall. Place a search token as indicated.
Fancy.
Through that door is a lounge. You can find Miss May Nagin enjoying herself there. Thomas smiles. Also, Leland Williams is likely reclining in there. Place an explore token as indicated. Over there is the dining room, but if you care to mingle, you will not find anyone there. Place an explore token as indicated.
That means somebody's in there.
Through that door is the kitchen. Miss Elizabeth Fairview is there worrying about what is on the menu. She has a very advanced palate. Place an explore token as indicated. Through those doors is the library. My personal assistant, Miss Jean Spencer, is likely in there. Place explore token as indicated.
An explore token? Yes. Oh, wait.
You notice a door Carvey has failed to mention. Place an explore token as indicated. Carvey gestures you closer to him. Now, dinner will be starting promptly at 7, so you only have a little time for mingling before dinner. After dinner, you will be able to talk with them more and really understand my concerns. Also, while I appreciate why you are here, please have a certain level of discretion. That means no ransacking my house in front of my guests. I have seen how your type operates.
God.
He must have seen us.
You must be working for Detective Blake.
Thomas Carvey has hired you to find which among his 4 dinner guests is attempting to kill him. In exchange for your assistance, he has promised to pass you information on some of his more suspicious contacts. In order to save his life, you must mingle with the other 4 invitees to learn more about them. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, who wants to go first?
I guess I
Yeah, go ahead.
Guess, does he have anything else to say?
Let's see. Yeah.
Okay, tell me about the suspects.
Okay. You'd find out more about them if you mingled a little, but very well. They are all dear friends of mine, as you know. Carvey leans in to talk more softly. Elizabeth Fairview is a wonderful woman. If you are in her good graces, I am genuinely sorry to report that I am no longer in her good graces. A spot of trouble with her husband. Best not mention it.
Stop saying mingle, man.
Jean Spencer is not one for social pleasantries, but she is the sharpest mind for hire as a personal assistant. As an acquisitions lawyer, having her at my side to track down proper certifications has been key. Unfortunately, I may have promised her something that was not mine to promise. I thought for sure I would work it out, but Jean carries a rather impressive grudge. Leland Williams is a professional rival. He is a pillar of the community, at least according to him. It might be true, but the things I have seen that pillar do, well, I wonder what kind of community he belongs to. May Nugent was not always the Spitfire socialite she is now. I had to get her out of a scrape a few years ago. I cannot go into details, I'm afraid. There, that ought to be enough to give you a sense of the other guests. Now play nice, but not too nice. Gain 2 clues.
Okay. And since I'm here, I'm going to go on and investigate the door over there.
This one?
No, in the same spot area.
The lounge is full of fine artwork and lavish furniture. Discard this Explore token and place the lounge tile as indicated. So we'll have to move this a little bit here.
I bet you it's him. He's trying to kill himself. Must stop it. Look. Are you gonna pat my dog?
Okay. A stately man sitting in an armchair makes notations in a notebook. Place a person token as indicated. This is Leland Williams, one of your suspects. Alright. A beautiful young woman is stretched over a couch. Place a person token as indicated. This is May Nugan, one of your suspects. So there goes Leland.
No, Vargas.
Okay.
Naturally goes.
Okay.
Here.
Yeah.
Nugan was
A large sword has been mounted on the wall above the couch. Place a search token as indicated.
Nugan was a girl on the front cover holding a knife. It's her.
An assortment of picture frames has been arranged on the side table. Place a search token as indicated. A door leads to what you can only presume is to be the dining room. Place an explore token as indicated.
Remember, guys, no snooping, so you can't take that silver.
You may move one space into the explored area. You want to move in there?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Alright, well that's it. CJ, you're up.
Okay, I will move one here and talk to the butler.
Alright, the butler has begun to tie the foyer by writing the overturned furniture. What happened here, or what is through that door?
I'm going to say what happened here.
The butler's dull tone is a stark contrast to the tight frown of his face. A gardener in Mr. Carvey's employ took exception to a comment made by Mr. Carvey earlier today. He has since been released from employment. I would not normally speak of such unpleasant business, but I was instructed to answer any questions you might have. Please do not spread this around. Gain one clue. Okay. You want to talk to him again or do something else?
No, that was both actions. He had to move to
Oh, that's right.
there.
Okay. 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 I'm having the idea maybe to let Jeffrey handle this area. CJ, you'll handle the butler in that area, and I'll go up this way and see what's going on. Okay?
Start snooping.
Yeah, I'll start snooping.
No snooping.
Well, nobody's there, so.
Just
He is in the hallway.
don't be messing with people's possessions in front of them.
I'll do that search token there. A daily planner has been left open on the side table. Alright, I have a lore.
Ew, stinky.
You got a feral wolf.
Okay, I can spin one clue to make that 2, and I can re-roll, and I got 3. Okay.
Pretty cool.
The first half of the planner is filled with appointments that all seem relatively normal. Just give me one. You recognize some of the names as the guests at the dinner party. In recent weeks, Carvey has much fewer scheduled meetings. You also notice he has canceled every appointment in the past few months with both May Nugan and Gene Spencer, 2 of the suspects here tonight. The strangest thing by far is a little line scribbled on the bottom of a page in a hand that does not look like Carvey's. Once your trust plots against you, gain 2 clues, then discard the search token.
One you trust.
One you trust, yeah, plots against you.
It's me.
Now, do we have a
And I will move again here.
do we have a journal or something that's keeping track of our evidence yet?
I
don't think so. The weird text in another hand concerns you. Carvey might know who wrote the cryptic writing in this book. Nope, so far no.
Okay, maybe we'll find one.
Okay, well you can go back and ask him something too. Okay, well that's it for our turn.
So are you sure you want to move up there?
Yeah.
Okay. What's the mythos affecting me? How I shake?
Probably the murderer getting into position.
My T-Pan is assaulted by horrible dreamlike visions, specters of failure, and evidence of her terrible actions. She struggles to distinguish between reality and phantasm. I suffer 1 face-down horror, lore -1 negates.
Does this just happen to every investigator who lives in this vicinity?
Oh shit.
Oh crap! Go get dinner? Is that a faith in the corner?
Pass. And I don't have any face-up horror to flip, so there we go. Alright, investigator phase.
Okay, I shall move over here and talk to him.
Alright. Leland. Leland tucks his notebook into his pocket and shakes your hand. Pleasure to meet you. Can you tell me about yourself, or how do you know Carvey?
Can you tell me about yourself?
Has Thomas thrown you in here without any introductions? I am surprised. Usually his manners are much better. He and I are recent competitors, but we have been friends longer than that. We have always had similar interests. Before he was obtaining rarities for himself, he was buying them from me. How do you know him? Do you want to say similar interests as well, or met him at a club?
Similar interests.
Well, then I am sure you and I will get along just fine. Say, has Thomas shown you any of his collection yet? You should take the chance before dinner to look around. The sword Carvey has on his wall is just one of several rare pieces he keeps on display. Though truth be told, I am more interested in one of his books. I'm usually the first to hear of new finds like that one, but he got it out of sight, got it out from right under my nose. Refuses to sell it too, which is a shame because I know I could turn a profit for him. Gain 1 clue.
Also, you should probably write down like
Okay, that's it, right? You moved and then talked to him, right?
Yeah, that's both my actions.
All right, CJ.
I'm gonna talk to the butler one more time.
What is through the unmentioned door? Mr. Carvey's office. It is kept locked during dinner parties as it contains documents relative to his work. You are invited to enjoy the lounge or the library while you wait dinner, of course. Gain 1 clue.
Detective. Okay,
Okay, he's done.
Now I'll search the door above him. Cause
Or do you want to tell him about the planner?
I can't. I'd have to move.
Different
in there.
space.
Oh. Alright.
Oh, did he actually have something to say about a plan?
Yeah. This was a door to the library that Jean Spencer, one of the guests, was in here.
She was on the planner.
The library is well kept. The shelves are neatly organized. And the room smells faintly of polished wood. Place the library tile as indicated and discard all explore tokens leading to it. So I guess this one and this one will be gone. Because that'll be the library.
Who do you think it could be?
I don't know.
So far, any of them.
Alright.
Wrong. It's me.
Okay. Alright, a young woman examines a shelf of books. Place a person token as indicated. This is Jean Spencer, one of your suspects. An ancient tome lies in a glass case. Place a search token as indicated.
That's probably the book you want.
A familiar cover on one of the books catches your eye. Place a search token as indicated. You may move 1 space into the explored area. Okay. Okay, so it's my turn. So I will search this. You look over the parchment with interest and know it would be useful to your investigation. Unfortunately, simply taking it might raise Carvey's ire. Okay, so I can't do anything with that then.
Here we go. Jean Spencer.
Okay.
Jean Grey. Wait,
So that didn't even cost me an action to do that.
she was there.
Okay. So what I will do is I will explore here. The dining room.
There's nothing in here.
Alright. So we remove the explore tokens. Alright. A strange amulet on the side table catches your eye. Place a search token as indicated. Something has been forgotten underneath the table. Place a search token as indicated. And an explore token. A pair of French doors leads to the conservatory.
How do you know it's French?
You may move one space. I will.
Spoke. The door talked.
Okay. And since I will use my action to search that, then it would be a mistake to take it now. It's not letting me. Okay. So, okay. So I guess I'll move here.
Okay.
And that'll end our phase. Michael McGlynn is struck by a sudden wave of nausea and vertigo. Become dazed.
Just me. Just me.
Okay.
Right.
That's not too bad. Okay.
Okay.
We're back.
Okay. Let's see. Just out of curiosity, does he have anything else to say?
Let me see. Yeah. How is business? Are you acquainted with the other guest?
Are you acquainted with the other guests?
The others, yeah, I suppose I can help you out there. Okay. Elizabeth is a good woman and it's a real shame she has lost her husband. You should make some time to talk to her. Ah, yes, May. She is certainly well. She is, how do I say this, you know, I could not possibly speak ill of a woman. Okay. Jean is quiet, but I do not think I have ever seen a harder worker. I have tried poaching her from Thomas on a number of occasions, but no luck so far. And well, now I imagine that is enough to get you familiar with everyone. Gain one clue.
Okay.
Okay. You want to talk to him again or do something else?
Can I do anything with a sword there?
It would, no.
No. Okay. And does he have anything else to say? No?
Nope.
Okay. In that case, yeah, I'm going to move over here with her.
Okay. CJ?
Yeah, I'm gonna talk to Jean.
Okay.
Jean's.
She tilts her head staring. Oh, hello. How do you know Tom? We were recent acquaintances or we are old friends?
Well, I'm a gangster. I don't think she'll believe that. We are
Okay.
recent acquaintances.
Yeah.
Well, that would explain why his personal assistant has not met you until now. I hope you find everything you are looking for here tonight. Tom has always thrown the best parties, even if I'm the one who has to organize them for him. Say, you organize these or personal assistant?
You organize these?
Yes, though it was all Tom's idea in the first place, I think it was rather a stroke of brilliance to bring several like-minded individuals together, but I imagine Tom has a whole speech plan to introduce you to our work. I could not possibly spoil it for him. Gain one clue. Okay, you can talk to her again or
I'll talk to her again.
read anything good. Have you spoken with the other guest?
I'll just have you spoken with the other guest.
I do not spend a lot of time with everyone else, but I suppose I know a little about most of them. Elizabeth and I have very little in common. May is a sweetheart, even though we are about as opposites as it can be. For instance, she enjoys talking to strangers. Leland has a very valuable collection. I would give anything to take a closer look at it. This is sufficient, I imagine. Gain one clue.
I'm Clue Man.
Okay. Alright, well, I'll see what's on the table if it'll let me. Okay. Yeah, let me. Alright, using footing, you attempt to nudge the item. I have agility. I have 4 agility. I'll spend my 2 clues to make 2 successes. And I can re-roll,
Wait, I think. How many dice can we roll? 1. Okay.
which makes it 3 successes. With the item at your feet, you feign having dropped it yourself. Gain the pocket watch common item, then discard the search token.
Buster.
That could be useful.
Bucket one.
You may perform one additional puzzle step when attempting a puzzle. Okay. Then I'm gonna move.
See, you got the doors there.
Yeah. I don't know.
Probably leads to the kitchen.
When you get done with this, go this way. I'm gonna go back and talk to him about the parchment thing.
Okay.
1, 2. Alright, we're doing the Mythos phase. A loose fluttering page covered in barely illegible text catches Marie Lambeau's eye. Unable to resist, she reads, Marie Lambeau suffers 2 face-down horror, lore negates.
The Undertaker.
Spin 2 clues?
Yeah.
Alright. Okay, your turn.
Okay, I'll talk to her.
May Nugan. Well, hello to you, too. She grins and raises her glass. Now it appears to me that you are not having nearly enough fun at this party. Hold on just a moment. May opens a drawer in the coffee table, revealing an assortment of bottles. She mixes you some kind of concoction made from several liquids. Now this is what makes a party. Here, try it. You want to drink it straight or say that is illegal?
That is illegal.
I don't want to make her mad, so I'll drink it.
Okay.
You're gonna regret that one next time you get in the bar.
Alright, whatever she has put in this drink, it certainly burns. Strength test.
2 success.
Maybe she's just a bad cook. Or a bad mixer, sorry.
You down it and May lets out a low whistle. Alright, will you look at that? Finally someone who can keep up with me. I think the whiskey may be in here.
Yeah.
Tom has been no fun at all lately, spending all his time out in that conservatory of his. He is going to have some great tomatoes one day, I am sure. Here, he will not miss this. Gain the whiskey common item.
Oh, by the way, I noticed how talking to them doesn't take an action.
Sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it does. Like right now it doesn't. It says, now what can I help you with? And you can say, can you tell me about yourself, or how do you know Carvey?
Can you tell me about yourself?
Me? Oh, well, I do love talking about myself, though it will be up to you to tell the truth from the extravagant lies. Extravagant lies, or I am up for the challenge.
I'm up for the challenge.
Alright, May last, but you detect something different about her. Do an influence test.
Mr. Terminator over here. He's looking differently.
Wow, 3 successes.
Think I should use more than that?
I don't think so.
Okay, we'll go with 3 then.
You realize she is laughing to cover up her obvious discomfort about her past. Afraid of probing too deeply and making her suspicious, you graciously allow the conversation to die. Gain 1 clue. Okay, that was your first action. Let's see if you can talk to her some more. You can say, having fun. No one here could be as fun as you, right? Or do you want to move on to something else?
I'll go on and talk to her one more time. I didn't really get much from her.
Okay.
Oh, Jeffrey, I think you like May.
Having fun.
Okay. Darling, if you're not having fun at a party, you are doing something wrong. There are always so many dour faces at Tom's. It is downright depressing. Do yourself a favor and do not be like him. Be like them. I will not be, or dour faces.
Dour faces?
What did I just say? Do not worry so much. It's just like Carvey to end up adding another nervous wreck to our numbers. I will not stand for it. I'm going to enjoy my drink. Gain 1 clue.
Okay.
Alright, that's it.
Okay.
Okay, so I'll move here and
I'll
talk
let
to
you
him.
go. I guess I'll go last.
Okay, yeah, I forgot. My bad. Well, it doesn't matter. Here, there's strange writing in your planner. Yes, I was recording things in my planner when I became rather distracted by something or other. When I looked down at what I had written, I saw that. Frankly, it was the last straw before I called you. I'm going to say, what does it mean? No idea, Carvey shrugs. I wrote it, but did not even think it. Maybe I just have to have a morbid imagination. But I cannot help but be unsettled by it. Gain 1 clue.
Was the clue worth it?
Don't know.
Okay, you can't talk to him anymore. So,
Okay. Jack.
yeah.
I'm gonna talk to the lady one more time.
Nothing to say.
Yeah, she doesn't have anything to say.
Okay, then I'll move.
You might be able to do something with the item.
Wait, it's probably gonna be like, you can't touch this. No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will move. Do you want me to explore this way? The kitchen?
You could always
I
look
could.
at whatever's up here first.
Yeah, you can head up that way.
Let's see what's in here if I can. Let me just.
One of these books looks familiar to you. You pull through the book from the shelf and flip through the pages, lingering on familiar pictures. You find a chapter that contains useful information. Gain the arcane insight spell, then discard this search token.
Magic spell.
That's actually going to be a useful one. If we ever meet up, I want to trade you for that since I can
Okay.
use it.
You want to move one more?
Yeah.
Unless you plan to use it.
Alright, well that's the end.
And if we meet up, let's trade, because that would be useful since I could do it for free every turn.
The hairs on the back of Michael McGlynn's neck stand on end. He spins around as a harsh voice calls out his name, but there is no one there. Suffer 2 horror, will negates.
What's my will for? Gary. Okay. And I'm gonna do the whiskey.
I'll trade you for the
Okay, good. You're not dazed
spell.
anymore.
If we meet up, I'll trade you the whiskey for the spell.
Thomas Carvey said dinner would start promptly at 7. You are running out of time to question the other guest. Okay.
I think hold on. We've talked to 1, 2, 3. There's still one guest we haven't met yet, which I guess is up here. Yeah, to the north. Okay, so... Well, is this something I can interact with?
Yeah.
Then, yeah, I'll go on and take a look at it.
One is a picture of Elizabeth laughing, a handsome man standing by her side, his arm around Carvey as the two look to be sharing a joke. In another picture, Jean holds up a certificate of authenticity while Thomas Carvey waves a strange book at the camera. One of the pictures, Leland and Carvey sitting together at some point at some sort of black tie event, boldly smiling politely towards a photographer. The last picture is of Carvey and May. He whispers something in her ear while she holds a hand over her mouth, obscuring her expression. These photos can be used to connect Carvey to each of his potential suspects. As you look at them, you notice a string of strange letters written in chalk. Perhaps Carvey will know more about these markings. Discard this search token and gain the photographic evidence unique item and 2 clues. Investigators may interact with the photographic evidence unique item in the app to review gathered evidence.
I'm glad I decided to take a look at that.
That's so.
Evidence.
So, do you want to move one more space?
Yeah. I'm thinking. I said we can ask him about him. I think. But
Yeah.
We can. You're already there with him, so you could ask him next turn.
All right.
I'll move back to here and make my way up towards there.
All right, CJ.
I'm gonna explore the story.
Alright, and that Elizabeth was in there. Okay, the kitchen is warm and filled with the aroma of cooking food. Discard this Explore token and place the kitchen tile as indicated. Just move this down a little bit.
Here we are.
You're exploring the house.
And Elizabeth Fairview will probably be in there, so.
That means that room leads to something different than
Here
the
we go.
kitchen.
I'd already found her here, so luckily.
Alright.
That means that these 2 doors lead.
Alright, Elizabeth, an elegant woman leans over the cook's shoulder, speaking earnestly. Place a person token as indicated. This is Elizabeth Fairview, one of your suspects. Alright, Carvey's cook is stirring something over the oven. Place a person token as indicated.
Put a dog token.
And through a small door appears to be a well-stocked pantry. Place a search token.
Oh no, we're too late to this.
You may move 1 space. Okay, so as an action, you still have another action. So I would talk to the old girl here.
Yeah.
Alright. Elizabeth Fairview looks over a recipe handwritten on a clean sheet of paper. She turns to you with a smile. Excuse me, I was just looking over one of tonight's dishes. Gourmet cooking is a hobby of mine. It was how my late husband and I first met. In fact, she extends her hand. Elizabeth Fairview, charmed.
Shake her hand. I'm not one of those weirdos who kiss hands.
Elizabeth looks like a little star, but she returns your shake warmly. Can you tell me about yourself, or how do you know Carvey?
Oh, we probably should have been telling them, how do you know Carvey? Can you tell me about yourself?
Oh, you are a flatterer, asking a woman to talk about herself. Well, have it your way. What would you like to know? You want to ask about cooking or ask about late husband? I want to ask about the late husband. There seems to be something...
It's been mentioned a couple of times.
My late husband was an amazing man. He should be here tonight. I am sorry. I am just not able to talk about this. Gain one clue. Okay, that's it for your turn.
No, wait, I don't think talking to her took an action.
The first time it did.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
The second,
we're too late.
the other one was just follow-up.
Okay, I'll talk to him. Strange chalk marks on your pictures. Carvey looks around and runs a hand through his hair. Look, this sounds absurd, but last week I woke up fully dressed, my hands covered in chalk. I do not know what those markings mean, but I truly do not believe I am the one that made them. Then who did? Or do you think they mean something?
I'd ask you think they mean something.
Yeah, I said. Carvey buttons and unbuttons one of his cufflinks. Yes, I think they mean you had best get to the bottom of this before anything else happens to me. Gain one clue.
I'm guessing it has to do with something. It mentioned a book that he had bought recently.
Yeah.
That might be causing something.
And I'll move there just so I can try to explore the next turn.
Okay. Will you be able to do anything since
We'll
the
see.
butler's there? Well, I know you can look at it without spending an action.
Well, let me see. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well then since I can't do that.
Does he have anything else to say?
No. Just off the off chance, I'll go here.
Okay. Yeah, good. I know we're running out of time for this first part.
Who has the most items?
I have 1, 2, 3.
That'd be you. I have 2. The object in your hand glows with heat, and you instinctively drop it. You nurse your hand, which is now scarred by an agonizing burn. Suffer 1 face-down damage and drop 1 random item.
Just one of these is that evidence.
I thought that one had there would be a fire.
Crap. That's the one I dropped.
What is it?
Photographic evidence, so I'm going to have to pick that back up.
Can he?
Here's 1 face-down damage.
Okay.
Yeah, you can pick it back up.
Yeah, I'm going to have to spend
Any moment now, the dinner bell will summon you to dinner.
fiddlesticks.
Okay. Well, it looks like we got another turn, so...
God,
I'm
being
going to pick up
summoned into
this
the dinner.
evidence.
Okay.
Because we don't want to lose that.
Gotcha.
Maybe there's something in the pantry.
And then, yeah, I'm heading up here. Well, yeah, I'll head up there. I doubt we'll get another turn, but...
TJ?
I will talk. Can I talk to her again? Elizabeth? Bathroom.
Yeah.
Oh,
You can ask her, that is a lovely necklace. You must know a lot about everyone else.
you must know a lot about everyone else.
Well, there's always a good crowd at Tom's. Jean does valuable work, bless her heart. I would love to see her get out of that library. Leland is a dear. My late husband and I often invited Tom and him over for dinner. Nothing would make me happier than seeing May settle down one of these days. Now that you know who is here, enjoy yourself. It's a party. Gain 1 clue.
Oh, look at how many clues I have.
Yeah.
You'll probably need them.
I'll talk to the cook. What, can I talk to her again? Probably not.
Oh, here, I see. No. So you can talk to the cook.
Yeah.
Okay. You can say, any good gossip? What happened to the foyer?
You might ask her about the foyer to see if her story matches the butler's.
What happened to the foyer?
The gardener guy and him.
Yeah,
kind of
that's
fight.
it. Yeah,
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
just in case.
She lets out a loud laugh. The foyer, dear, I have been in this kitchen since 8 this morning preparing for the roast for tonight. The cook lowers her voice and smiles. I think it's a particular favorite of Gene Spencer. I think Mr. Carvey is trying to make up after some disagreement. Would not be the first time, let me tell you. Gain 1 clue.
Okay. That's the
Okay.
end of my turn.
That's the end of your turn. All right, so I will move
It's your turn.
1, 2, and I'll search what's in here. If it'll let me.
Little rat.
Alright, forgotten behind a barrel of apples is an item that might help you with your investigation. Gain the painkiller common item, then discard this search token.
You might need that, Jeffrey.
Painkillers.
We all gotta do a big trade once it's dinner.
Discard 1 face down damage and 1 face down horror, then discard this card. Okay. Alright, so I'm sure dinner's fixing to just.
Yeah. I think this first part was probably just.
Yep. The ringing of the bell calls everyone to this evening's meal. You and other guests are moving towards the dining room when the lights suddenly go out and the mansion is plunged into darkness. Place darkness in each space of the board.
Oh no.
Jesus. Then each investigator suffers 1 face down horror.
Why?
Wheel negates, and investigator in darkness cannot spin clues to convert dice into additional. Yeah, we already know that. Jeffrey succeeded. 1. You succeeded. And I have a wheel of 3.
Little rat.
And I succeeded. Okay.
Oh god, fire.
That will be the fuse box. I have been having issues with it all week. Carvey's voice booms from somewhere in the dark. Just a moment. I will get it back to working order. Everyone find a chair and sit tight. Though you hear a cacophony of footsteps, your eyes have trouble adjusting to the sudden dark. You lose all track of the others in the house. Remove all person tokens from the board.
Oh no, he's gonna get murdered. I think it's that me girl.
Yeah, it's kind of like Clue. In the movie, when the damn lights went dark.
Yep.
Yeah, well, that was the butler that did it.
A few moments pass in the dark before muffled thumps and bangs come from beneath the floors. Things go briefly quiet, then a horrific scream pierces the night. With growing concern, you recognize the panicked voice of Thomas Carvey. Each investigator suffers 2 horror wheel negates.
I think this might be clue.
Okay, I will spend 1.
Your darkness, no clues.
That's right, I can roll out and re-roll.
Okay,
you got it.
I got it.
I got it.
Not I. I have to suffer a 4.
Okay.
Scary.
Minor shock, no effect.
Somewhere deep in the mansion, something has happened to your host. Find the source of the scream and restore the lights of the house to discover the cause of Carvey's panic.
I'm guessing it'll have to be either this way or this way. Probably towards this direction, but
Okay, well, you're up.
yeah, I'll go on and take a look at this since I'm already here.
Okay. The conservatory is pleasantly warm and smells of fresh flowers. The moonlight has mostly been blocked out by the towering hedges of the estate. Discard this Explorer token and place the conservatory tile as indicated. Then place darkness in each space of the conservatory.
There's no way that was gonna fit, so.
Yeah, that's fine.
Here's how good the bathroom is, you guys. Fiddle around with it.
Actually, it's... Alright. Darkness token. Darkness token. Darkness token. Darkness token. Alright. A pile of gardening tools has been left abandoned. Place a search token. Carvey has shown a recent devotion to gardening. Perhaps if you look around the conservatory, you can discover why. Place a search token. Alright, a glass door leads out to Carvey's yard. Place an explorer token. You may move 1 space.
Yeah, I will.
Okay, and then you have another action.
Okay. I'll go on and look at the gardening tools.
Digging through the tools, you find most of them to be rusted and useless. However, just as you are willing to give up, you notice one thing still working. Gain the ocular extract common item to discard the search token.
Okay.
What does that do?
I can improve observation and discard it.
Okay, that's not bad.
Okay. I was going to say one thing.
Yeah.
if you're heading down this way, we might be able to pick up this amulet now.
Yeah, we might be able to pick up any of these things now. That's what I was thinking. But I'm at the very end, so...
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
What I'll do is I'll play leapfrog. I'll go right here. I'll go 1, 2, and I'll see if I can get that. And then CJ can leapfrog over me.
Yeah, I was going to say, since we might be able to pick up these items now, this was some kind of amulet.
Yeah. Let's see. It lets me search it. A figure in the dark squeaks nervously and quickly disappears back into the shadows. You slip the frame from the wall and easily remove the parchment inside. Gain the arcane manuscript common item, then discard this search token.
There you go. That's useful for lore.
Roll 1 additional.
My lore is
I'll do
2.
a lore test. Okay, that's my action, CJ, so you're up.
My lore is 2, so that would be useful for me. 1, 2, no, search that.
Okay.
Yeah, we gotta do some trading.
Well, a strange amulet. In the darkness, a figure approaches the cabinet. When you call out to him or her, the figure quietly blends back into the shadows. The amulet is smooth in your hand. Your pocket in the dark, confident it will be helpful in your investigation. Gain the Elder Ward common item, then discard this search token.
Like, let's consult the Elder Ward.
Lets him roll an extra die when a monster is attacking him.
Okay. And that's all our turns.
Yeah, that's useful because that means no matter what the test is, as long as a monster's attacking you, you get an extra die.
The light dies slowly. Place darkness, and it already is. And then it affects you because you're the only one in the conservatory. In the dark, you hear a strange sound as if someone is being strangled. You fear you will soon feel cold hounds around your own neck. Suffer 2 face down damage. Horror negate. Will negates. Sorry.
Pass.
You pass.
We're a neck pillow. Simple solution.
Alright, investigator phase. You're up, Jeff.
Okay. I'll go on and search the other thing that might be show his reason for gardening.
You find a segment of the wood floor that sounds more hollow than the rest. As you poke and prod around it, one of the knots in the wood depresses and reveals a trap door. Discard this search token and place a secret passage as indicated.
Where to?
I was going to say, I can keep investigating in this direction.
As you enter the tunnel, you swear you hear footsteps echoing through it, but in the dark you cannot tell if they are coming or going. Among the noise, you hear something else clatter to the floor, and you press back against the wall until the footsteps fade. As you creep along the passage, you stumble over something on the ground. Gain the Cultist Journal unique item. The investigator holding the Cultist Journal unique item may read the journal by interacting with it within the app. That's 2 things you have you can interact with now.
Yeah. Now the photographic evidence I think is for reviewing.
Alright, the passage is cold and dark and slopes downward into the earth. Place the basement storage tile as indicated. Then place darkness in each space of the basement storage. Okay.
I'm trying to go for the sword. You can go and try and get the...
You talking about this thing right here?
Yeah.
Yeah, try to go for that. I'm going to go in here and see what's there.
And then you can go into here.
Right. It goes like this. Alright, we got to put some darkness tokens on there.
Fire token.
Alright, and I'll put the other secret passage tile.
I emerge in the cool, dark basement. Wasn't that where he was headed?
I guess so.
Maybe.
I forget where he said the fuse box was.
The fuse box carved you sought is against the far wall. Place a search token as
That
indicated.
will be useful if we can get rid of all this darkness.
Wait a minute, but then we won't be able to enter.
A ghastly figure slumped against the corner. Place a search token as indicated.
That's probably Carvey.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had ghosts before. Why can't we have them now?
Thomas Carvey lies on the floor, dead. His sightless eyes stare towards the ceiling and his body is surrounded by candle stubs. He appears burnt or shriveled. Though you do not smell the stench of burning flesh, place a search token as indicated.
Okay.
Well, looks like we didn't solve that mystery, gang. Alright, it's
There
over
wouldn't
with.
have been.
Let's call the cops.
I
Let's
think
get outta
this
here.
is Clue.
The gangster boy got to get out of here.
This is exactly Clue.
A door at the far end of the basement leads back towards the rest of the house. Place an explore token
It probably connects to him.
as indicated.
I've played a lot of clues.
Move one space into the explored area.
No,
I can't. I'm
there's
having
no
trouble
way it could
reaching.
connect because this is unless if this had like stairs. This is.
And that's it.
I've still got another action. I've only used one.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay.
Okay. Which do you think would be most effective? Trying to get the lights back on first?
Well, if the lights come on,
So we
might
can
not
use
be
clues?
able to. We might not be able to.
Give me one. Give us one more round. We're trying to get to these while these people aren't around.
Okay. In that case, I'll take a look at this.
A ghastly figure with a misshapen arm is slumped in the corner. Behind it, a shelf has been left crooked, leaving a glimpse of the passage behind. The figure is dressed in coveralls and a broad-rimmed straw hat. One monstrous hand grips a muddled trowel. There is no mark on its body that suggests what caused its death. Whatever the blood on the floor came from, it was not this creature. Gain one clue, then discard the search card. That's the gardener.
Yeah, that's the gardener that was fired earlier.
Maybe Carvey killed
Wait,
himself.
I've solved it. The butler did it. Because there is a butler.
Okay.
Good point.
Okay.
CJ, you're up.
He fiddled us. He
I'm gonna laugh
bamboozled.
if it
Okay,
turns out to have been the butler.
Oh yeah, I can't go. 1, 2,
And then just go there.
3.
Okay. 1, 2.
Weren't you headed towards this first?
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. 1, 2. And I'll check that out.
Check that out. Oh.
An ancient tome. Two shadowy figures approached the case. Clearly some of the other guests had the same idea as you. In the dark, you were unable to make out either features, and when you step closer, both shadows flee.
See, this is clue.
You think you could pick the lock on the case with a little effort. Tap to attempt the puzzle using observation. Alright, I have 4 observation. So, let me see if I have anything. I have the pocket watch, so I'll have 5 turns. Okay.
Oh, this is a baby puzzle again.
1, 2.
Wait,
No,
wait. Okay.
Oh. No.
Nope.
All
Okay,
the way
well,
up.
that.
Ah, right, okay.
Yeah, that needs to go the other direction, so the other one can come down.
Okay. Alright.
You still would have had to use a second action. You still would have been one movement short of finishing it.
Yeah, that's fine.
Actually, 2, because you have to move the thing over.
Well, one action.
1 action, yeah.
Now the monsters come out.
The corridor in front of you twists and stretches is impossible. Each investigator in a hall or alley.
Oh, not I.
I'm not in one.
Neither am I. I'm in a lounge.
Okay, no problem.
Lounge,
Okay,
lounge. Wait.
before you go first,
Can I go first?
let him go first and search this. Then I'll do that. Then you turn on the lights.
Okay.
Scrum to the
Okay, CJ. You're gonna search.
the thing.
Were you not able to pick up whatever was there last turn?
No,
oh, yeah,
you had to move.
Right, that was the puzzle.
Large sword. Alright. You have to do an agility.
Crud.
No, you can't spin clues, so you're gonna have to try again.
Try again.
Will it be this? I assume it's the same test. You got 1 success.
Kill me.
Okay. Well, you'll have to try next turn. He's fixing to turn on the lights anyways.
Yeah, then you'll be able to use.
I was here, right? Yeah.
Yep.
But then again, somebody might come in and be like,
Well, at this point,
how whistle.
they might not care if we take it since they want it too.
Okay, I solved the puzzle.
Fiddle the riddle.
Alright, gain the Tome of Secrets common item, then discard the search token. Okay, so that's it, huh?
Yeah, you had that last game.
You may become mesmerized, convert all clues to successes while resolving a test.
Okay.
Okay, so then I will move here.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. I will take a look at the fuse box.
Or you could check out the body. Could move one.
Yeah, but I want to do that after I get the fuse box since that'll let us use clues again.
Alright,
Oh,
you're gonna
okay. Well, tap to attempt the puzzle using.
observation.
Okay, in that case, I'm going to go on and use my other action for this, which will improve my observation.
Okay.
You got got two pair of eyes in the jar. I mean.
It's gonna be one of these puzzles.
Oh God.
Oh, bugger. Okay.
One of them electric fuse box puzzles.
Okay, that means I'll have 3 actions. Which,
Okay.
At 3, it's going to take me a couple of turns to get this.
So we didn't finish the breaker box this turn, but we're almost done with it. So we'll end the phase. And you'll get another crack at that thing. Your eyes fall on a strange wooden toy hidden among the boxes and shelves. This missile affects an investigator in a storage room that has suffered the least horror. Is anybody in a storage room? No.
I mean, well, yeah, it's basement storage. So.
Okay, well, you have to resolve it then. The carved wooden puppet has eyes that seem too bright for glass or paint, and your mind dwells on the thought that you are nothing more than a toy maker's creation. Suffer 3 horror, will -1 negates.
How is this scarier
Suffer
than?
2 horror.
Success.
How is this scarier than hearing somebody
Minor
scream
shock.
because they're dead?
And Acrocolia. Roll 1 fewer die while resolving in a war test.
Okay.
Apparently, seeing a doll with painted eyes is
Okay.
pretty horrible.
CJ, we'll let you finish this up real quick. See if you can do this while nobody's looking. On the sword. You have to do an agility. You got 1 success that turn. Alright, you heft the sword off its mounting, feeling the solid weight of it in your hand. Gain the enchanted blade common item, then discard this search token. And you have 1 more action.
Do you like the sword? So okay,
It's a bladed weapon, 3.
we'll go. 2.
Okay.
Imagine.
Yeah. Alright.
You want me to go, or you want
Let me try to get this door open while nobody's looking. You try the handle but find it locked. Is someone there, Mr. Carvey? The polite voice of the butler pipes out of the darkness nearby. Place a person token as indicated. Okay, so the butler's still there.
Don't turn your back on it.
Kill him. Murder him.
Ah, Mr. Carvey's special guest. I was quite concerned. It should not have taken this long to get the lights back on. You can reach the basement, Mr. Carvey, through his office. Please find my employer. Here, I'll unlock the door for you. The butler fumbles for a moment with the key, but then opens the door and gestures you inside.
Did he not hear the scream?
I guess not. Carvey's office is full of scattered books and papers. Place the office tile as indicated and discard all explore tokens leading to it, which is these 2. So the butler is back.
Pentagon thief be like, you having a leak now? Keep it.
Office.
Okay.
Oh.
A locked case has been placed on the shelf. Place a search token on it. Some paper and books lie on Carvey's desk. Place a search token as indicated. You may move 1 space into the explored area and put 2 darkness tokens in there.
I have it. Joffrey. Giraffe.
So I'll check this out if it'll let me.
Pentagon thief be like.
A locked case has been placed on the shelf. Damn, another puzzle.
Observation.
Who's that? Oh, you have 4.
Okay, I have 4 steps here. Okay, first thing I'm going to do,
This one's a complicated one.
let's move this here. 1, 2,
Gonna have to move that back.
yeah,
Eventually.
What?
okay. That's it. That's all I can do. Okay, now it's your turn, Jeffrey.
Okay, back to the breaker box.
And we know it's just going to be switching these 2.
Yeah, those. Wait, that doesn't work because that's not connecting to the right place.
Wait, maybe swap the.
The start has to go up there.
God.
See, I told you, the start, look.
Okay,
Oh my god.
that works.
That makes me. Oh, hell, you didn't look back.
Okay.
Alright, you flip the master lever and the lightness in the house flickers back on. Discard all darkness tokens from the board. Someone must have shut the power off to the house. Gain the circumstantial evidence unique item. One clue, then discard this search token.
Wait a minute, there are lights outside?
Yeah, but the lights will stay on outside. They're not in the house. The butler mops his brow with a damp handkerchief. Place a person token as indicated. So push him there.
Oh, bro, you're free to go.
The cook. Okay, so the cook is back still in the kitchen.
So you might not be able to finish opening that.
Elizabeth sits at the dining table, her head in her hands.
Why?
Jean pages quickly through a book.
That seems suspicious.
Leland puffs a cigar, a slight tremor in his hand. May loiters in the front hall, glancing hopefully at the door.
I think it said to get rid of the search token in the... Here.
Yeah.
Okay.
With the lights restored, you can question the other guests on the murder of Thomas Carvey. Okay, so you still have another action.
I'm going to move over here because on my next turn I'm going to investigate his body.
Okay. So, I guess it's my turn now.
Wait a minute, did
See.
you skip my turn?
No, didn't you? You did the thing to get the sword, remember?
Yeah, but was that last round?
Yeah, that was this
this
round.
time.
We went first.
You went before
I opened the door. She put me in there.
Yeah, you worked on this puzzle box some.
Yeah, and then
Then
Jeffrey
I'll-
turned on lights on. So that's the end of the turn, actually. Unbidden terrible things you have seen rise up from your memory. Where they were safely locked away. Each investigator flips 2 horror face up. I don't have any.
Both mine are shocked.
Okay.
Oops, I don't have any. No problem.
Things move around Thomas Carvey's home of their own violation.
Really?
Furniture sliding around several inches out of the places as someone were shoving them in great fit of rage. Each investigator suffers 2 horror lore negates.
I pass.
You spin a clue.
I passed.
We have light now.
I can 4. I fail. I can re-roll 1 die. No. So I have to suffer 1 horror. Discard 1 improvement, then discard this card. I don't have an improvement.
Yeah.
Okay, Jeff, you're up.
Okay, I'll take a look at the body.
I like that one app everybody had back then.
Thomas Carvey lies on the floor, dead. His sightless eyes stare towards the ceiling. He appears burnt or shriveled, though you do not smell the stench of burning flesh. Underneath his body, a ritual circle has been drawn and lined with candle stubs.
Great, it's
You investigate the body of Thomas Carvey and you find a dagger buried in his chest. You ease it from the body and watch with strange symbols fade from the blade. Gain the ritual dagger common item. Unsure what ritual Carvey's death may have served, you quickly collect the strange objects that have been placed around his body. Gain the ritual component unique item and 2 clues, then discard the search token.
how many clues got there, Jeremy?
I mean the search token. What do you say, Jay?
That reminds me, since I've still got another action,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go on and I believe it said I could examine one of these evidence.
You can examine each of them, actually.
Okay. Well, I think it said the. Let's see. I think it said the photographic evidence was just to hold our.
So you want to examine
I don't
this?
think they
I think
The journal in the conservatory?
yes.
Alright, the book is written in a strange cipher you do not recognize. You will attempt to need to decode it. Alright, you're going to do a puzzle with lore.
Okay. Unfortunately, I've got -1 to lore right now, but
Alright, it's one of these.
What purple?
oh joy.
When did purple come into the
Okay.
equation?
Hold on. Just checking to see if there's any. Okay. Well, I can use clues to get extra steps.
Okay. You want to try all green?
Yeah. Go all green first.
What if that was alright?
Yeah, that's 1.
1.
Okay. Go with yellow.
No yellows.
Okay. We'll go with blue. Oh, this has 6 different colors. Okay.
1 blue.
Okay, go red. Okay, and go was 3, so...
That's 4.
Oh, hold on. Oh, I still get my 4 for this since I'm not rolling.
Okay, so that was 4.
Wait. Okay.
Green, yellow, blue, red.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay.
That means that
So,
I'm running to a
go with gray.
Okay.
Okay, so that tells...
Gray.
Let's see, that's...
Green, blue, red, gray so far.
Yeah, green, blue, red, gray, and then by elimination, that means one will be purple also.
Okay.
Okay, since...
Alright, it's 5 guesses.
Okay. Let me see. You think I should go in and spend a couple more clues this turn?
No, not really. I think you should wait till next turn, and that way you get 8 actions before you even have to spend a clue.
Okay, I'll just leave it there for this turn then. That was my second action, so...
Okay. CJ, you're up.
CJ?
We'll talk to this.
Okay.
Someone has gone through a lot of trouble to make this journal hard to read.
You ain't kidding.
Elizabeth.
Okay, you're talking to Jean.
Yes, Jean, you have been suspicious.
Alright, she's looking through a book. Where were you when the lights were out? Who has motive to kill Thomas Carvey? Or just plan out to accuse her of murder?
Don't accuse her.
I'll say, where were you when the lights went out?
I went for a book Tom had been keeping from me, of course. It is rightfully mine, you know. I was promised it in my contract. Then all copies of my contract conveniently no longer reflected the fact after he saw how valuable it was. I do not know how he did it, mundanely or with whatever other secrets he has been keeping from us. Anyway, that was what I was doing, and now I'm trying to figure out just what he was trying to do here.
Okay, can I talk to you again? Just for, no.
Yes?
Okay.
Who has motive to kill?
Yeah, I can't though, because I'm in the town.
Oh, okay. Shit.
Reganist.
Alright. Well, we got a message log. We have a message log. It'll go back. You can read it. You spend an action to read it.
There's a message log?
Yeah.
It's the photographic evidence. That's keeping all our evidence sorted.
Okay. So it's my turn.
Okay.
So let's talk with the butler, see if he'll say anything. Alright, who would murder him? He mops his brow with a kerchief, his eyes bloodshot. Mr. Carvey never confided in me. He did not tell me until you were coming up the drive that he suspected of the rest of the guests. Had I known, well, I'm sure I would have found another situation. Please figure this out quickly. Being in this house is making me ill with worry.
Okay. Did you want to still try and figure out the puzzle box?
Is there any other way into the basement?
I wouldn't ask that since we already know there is.
That's right, I'm doing a puzzle box, ain't I?
Can you though?
Yeah. I could solve it, actually.
This is the butter rubbing babies first.
1. Alright, goes down,
Then top one over.
Okay, hold on.
You can spin clues.
Yeah.
Well, I have an extra action,
Yeah.
so that's 8.
Okay.
So I'll spin
You only need 2 movements
1,
to get rid of.
2.
Okay.
Alright, solve the puzzle.
It's a 45 Magnum.
Take the 25 automatic. So I got a gun. All that for a gun.
Me want.
Well, it's a useful gun though.
He Magnum.
Okay, that's the end of the turn.
I'm a gangster. You're a secretary. What can you do with a gun other than be like, ooh?
Shoot someone.
You realize that your life is leaking away to the objects around it. This method of event affects each investigator in a storage room.
That'll be me.
Now you regret being in there.
The cloistered junk and boxes start to gleam with a subtle luster. Lore 3. If you pass... Let's see...
Nope, I do not.
Alright, so if you fail, the forgotten items siphon your life force to return themselves to pristine condition at your expense. Suffer 3 face-down damage.
Ooh.
Yeah, we all need to trade.
The lights in the house flicker, and a strange droning fills the air. The atmosphere of the mansion becomes oppressive, and the impending sense of dread settles over you. The whisper of Carvey's voice recites the names of the people in the house, though you cannot figure out from where the voice originates. Each investigator suffers 4 face-down horror. Will negate.
I suffer 2.
Okay.
We all need to meet up and trade
There you
because you have painkillers, which she
There's
can use,
Will.
and a
Yeah.
gun, which I can use.
Nope. I still suffer.
Okay, I can re-roll a die. So 2. So it's 4. So I have to suffer 2 face-down horror.
I'm getting high up there.
Yeah.
We all need to trade because
We need to.
I need
All
the
right.
whiskey.
Jeffrey,
you
you're
need
up.
the-
I'm probably gonna need the whiskey first because I believe I've got 1,
You back doing the puzzle?
6, yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so you have 8 plus, you know.
Let's see, 4.
You still
I
want?
probably won't. Ow.
So after taking Jeffrey about 15 minutes to do the thing,
I don't think it was that many.
now decoded, you page through the entries and find the book to be mostly rituals and formulates centered around a being by the name of Yog Sagoth. Sithoth, whatever. Someone has gone through great trouble to gather as much information as possible. Only the final entry in the journal holds a clue as to your specific mystery, however. The others do not yet understand. We do small rites and rituals, gain knowledge that leads to nothing more than financial success. There has to be a greater plan for this knowledge, and I seek to serve it. There is so much in this universe I could see, so much I could know. A price must be paid, of course, but it cannot be that different from any other poor wretches we have dragged in here for the group. It will be Carvey. I think he's the only other one who really understands what is at stake here, and I do not want him getting any ideas about me. Well, that, and then no one will know who I used to be.
That all that has to say?
Let's see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that now I'm wondering if that would be his secretary, because she does work with him, so she'd have more access than any of the other guests would.
Yeah, I think she found out. I think this lady found out and is trying to stop it.
That's possible. Now,
She's going through the
where
book.
is the secretary now?
The secretary is
Well, we don't know. Or no, that I think this is her. Yeah, she's down here. Because
I
it
know who I'm
sounds.
talking to next.
Because from the way it sounds like they were working together. But okay. Let me see. Did I?
That or it could be this girl Elizabeth.
Okay, hold on. All right, so wait, what?
What were you looking for?
It's under the wire. It'd be.
Wait. Yeah, it would be last round. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Some information from last turn.
No, it's when he asked. Okay. He has to spend an action because I accidentally clicked on the thing. Remember, he was going to ask her. Who has motive to kill? You know who really was out for Tom, Leland? Tom and I were undercutting his prices on similar artifacts for months now. I do not think he could stand the competition.
Who was that asked?
He asked her.
Okay.
Oh,
2
Elizabeth.
boxes.
Yeah, her late husband was caught up with Tom in some strange business I would not touch with a 10-foot pole. She probably thinks Tom got him killed. After seeing Tom's spirit, she might even be right. He was clearly up to things he should not have been.
Okay. So that implicates that if her husband might have been one of the cultists that died in some of these rituals.
Okay, so you should have one action left, CJ.
So that would be pointing towards Elizabeth.
Because all you can do with her now
Well,
is accuse of murder.
Well, you can talk to her. I will go 1, 2, and that's gonna be the end of my turn.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
You killed him.
What is this?
Where?
Papers and books. I'm gonna search the books quick.
Okay.
Among the clutter, you find something that looks like Carvey's personal journal. Gain the old journal, unique item, then discard the search token. An investigator holding the old journal item can read it by interacting with the app.
Okay, so that might be something else that'll help us get the
and I'm gonna move back to that space right there.
For unique items, it's everywhere in the story.
Okay, and that's all of our actions.
Yeah, but they're not on the same journal.
Good point. It's just one big book without many people writing.
Okay.
Boards creak and the windows shudder slam. Light flicker strangely. The missile effect affects each investigator in the lounge. There's nobody in the lounge. Alright, so you're up.
Okay. Trying to see. How's everyone else doing on horror?
I'm alright, I only have 2.
I have a maximum of 5.
Yeah, I'm still closer than you to dying. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got 6 horror, so I need to get rid of some of it. Let's see. Just trying to see if anything else. No. Okay. So I will use my whiskey. And to discard 2 face down horror.
Okay.
Okay. And then for my second action, I will pop back over here.
Alright.
Yeah, we gotta trade.
Okay, you're up, CJ.
I gotta give you this marking insight. Move 1. Talk to her.
Alright, where were you when the lights went out? Who has motive to kill Thomas or accuse her of murder?
Where were you when the lights went out?
Alright. I know this will sound bad, but well then, the lights went out. I tried to retrieve something I gave my husband. It was nothing but a trinket, but the fool had loaned it to Carvey, and Carvey refused to give it back. Then I just blundered my way over here.
It sounds like a fib.
Okay,
But okay.
my turn. Okay, I'm going to Carvey's journal. Okay, well, okay. Oh, shit. Well, I gained the rack spell.
What was it? What did it say?
I can read the rest of his entries. Thomas Carver's entries reveal further occult practices and gatherings. He mentions by name the other guests and appears they each consider themselves neophytes and of an order that pursues knowledge. The journal details several awful practices that required Carvey and his friends to sacrifice a human being. Though Carvey notes the squeamishness of his companions, he at least appears to look forward to the next ritual. He writes of a promise of power and the ability to travel to an unknown plane. I bet they sacrificed her husband.
Maybe.
In the entry dated recently, Thomas Carvey mentions that he now fears his fellow novices. He speaks of justice and of vengeance, and how to appeal to a power greater than mortals to protect his interests. Though he does not go into detail, he notes that some ritual was successful, and now he knows that even if the worst should come to pass, his murderer will pay tenfold. Gain 2 clues.
Okay.
That's the end of my turn.
Okay.
Alright, Ming T-Pan, that's me. I have to do a agility test. Find my murderer. Carvey's voice is as clear in each of your ears as if he were standing next to you. A ghostly hand presses into each of your backs, or I will do the job myself. When you turn to look for Carvey, there is no one there. Suffer 4 horror. Influence negates.
This is bad. I assume that means if we don't do it quick enough, he's going to spawn as one of the large monsters.
He probably will.
Brand new dog saga.
Okay, you spend a clue, and you suffer only 1 horror. So here you go, you read it.
Wait a minute, I gotta read it?
Yeah.
Perfect Arcana. Suffer 1 additional face down horror for each spell you have now.
Okay.
Face down.
3, and how much damage? 4?
4.
Okay, so I will spend it. So I pass.
Okay, I will become mesmerized to convert both of my successes
Keep the face up.
and not have to do any horror.
Okay. I'm going to take over.
Get rid of the dazed.
I'm going to go in and investigate the door out here.
No, we're probably gonna have somebody out there or something.
As you turn the handle on the door, a large dog comes shooting out from the darkness, barking wildly. Place a person token as indicated. Alright, here's the doggy.
Dog, puppy, little pupper, I hate it.
Alright, as you persist on opening the door, the dog barks subside into a throaty growl that causes you to step away from the door. Clearly, Carvey does not allow his guests into his yard, and you cannot fault the dog for doing his job.
Okay.
Puppy.
As you turn for the door, you spot something of use. Gain the mutation juice common item.
Oh, sir, what would you like to drink? Mutation juice, please.
Considering it, yeah, I wouldn't mind.
What the hell does that do?
Increases it, improves agility.
Okay. Alright, you still have one action.
Okay, since there's nothing else I can do to the door, I guess.
Yeah, I guess not.
You can move into my space.
Yeah, I think I will actually.
Okay. Okay, CJ, you're up.
I'm gonna trade you the arcane insight.
Okay, what was it you were wanting?
Nothing, but I think you should have it.
Okay.
Or I'll take the mutation juice.
Yeah, that's fine. I've got a higher agility than you.
Okay.
And I guess I'll let you talk to.
Well, he's done his turn, so you still have one more action.
Yeah, you
Oh,
can't
yeah.
give me your action.
Okay, so I'll talk to Elizabeth. Get ahead, my God, guys.
Who has a motive to kill, accuse of murder, or cancel?
Who has the motive to kill?
Have you considered talking to May? Tom has been covering some secret of hers for years, probably blackmailing her over it too. Tom is resourceful, always respected that. Gene Spencer has been on the outs with Tom for weeks. It sounded like she was expecting to receive something valuable from him, but he chose to keep it for himself. If it was valuable enough, maybe Gene thought she can get it another way.
We know Gene did take something.
We don't have anything that's really solidly pointing to anyone yet.
I think it's Elizabeth.
Okay, so I guess it's my turn.
Talk to Gene. And tell him.
Alright, yeah. 1, 2.
Yeah, talk to me.
Alright, May, where were you when the lights went out? Okay, I guess where were you when the lights went out? Now, who asked a lady about her business in the dark? The joke comes out flat, full of nervous energy, and punctuated by May's obvious distress. I suppose it would all come out sometime. That sword in the lounge, I have just been waiting for the opportunity to take it. Last I checked, that makes me a thief, not a murderer. Carvey was good to me most of the time.
Checkmate, female, I have it.
Okay.
Okay.
In fact, we all have something.
Honestly, I would not trust Leland as far as I could throw him. He likes to act all high and mighty, but I have seen what usually happens to his competitors. When Tom stopped just collecting things for him and went into selling them for himself, that was a declaration of war in Leland's eyes, I am sure of it.
Declaration of independence.
You had another action?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Wait, you moved.
Yeah, I guess right. Alright, suffer one face down horror unless you drop an item, then discard this card. Okay, I'll drop this.
Okay, so I think that's everyone's
That's
turn.
everyone's turn. We gotta start trying to guess
I think
pretty
it's
soon.
Elizabeth. Girl.
Okay,
We still
who
gotta-
else have we not talked to since the lights came back on? There's Leland up here and the cook, and no one's talked.
Yeah, he's talked to her.
Okay. 1, 2.
And there's nobody in the kitchen.
So yeah, I think it's
Shit.
just Leland
Okay.
we haven't talked to.
Okay, there's nobody in the kitchen. The spirit of Thomas Carvey flickers into existence but does not fade. Spawn a ghost has indicated this is Thomas Carvey.
Too late.
You were supposed to save me, he howls. If I cannot live, none of you shall. At his announcement, the rest of the people in the house scramble to hide and protect themselves. Discard all person tokens from the board.
Fight,
So we're a
people.
bit too late.
Yeah, we're too late.
You idiots, fight.
The only way out of this will be to defeat the enraged ghost. Perhaps then you'll be able to escape with your life.
The only way to prevent his death would have been for me to actually get down through the secret passage before he had the lights went out.
He's 32 health. What?
Which, to be fair, I think I was only like one turn
Mutation
short of
juice.
that.
Okay, so he's going to actually be in my space. And he attacks me.
He looks like the ghost of.
So trying to find ghosts.
Looks like
Oh, here we go.
The objects near Carvey begin to hover off the ground before flying through the air. Suffer 2 face down damage. Agility negates.
Yeah, it looks like
Here you are.
Yeah, he looks like the guy from Christmas Carol.
Pass.
No, mama.
Okay.
No, mama.
How much hit points was that? 32?
32.
32.
Alright, now I have to do a horror check.
Oh, so he appeared at the front of the...
Player suffer 2 face down damage and then become mesmerized. Okay, that doesn't do me any good. Okay.
Okay. At the end of the mythos phase?
Yep.
Okay. Now, since it's the beginning of my turn, I can cast Arcane Insight for free. Okay. I'm going to gain a clue. And then violent images course through your mind. You attempt to regain control of your thoughts. Lore 3. Which, nope. Well, let me. Oh, I almost forgot. I do get an extra die. Okay, so I do pass. Okay. So if I pass, I block out the images. No additional effect. Okay. Okay. Then I shall move over here.
Okay.
And okay, there's nothing else for us to do but attack the ghost.
I guess so.
Okay, I'm gonna cast Wither.
Okay.
So
Okay,
you did say up to 3 spaces away works.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, lore 2.
Okay, 1 fewer because of that. 1 extra because of that.
Star Wars.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4 successes.
Alright, damage plus test results. Wow.
Okay, so 4, 5, 6 plus an extra damage from the Silver Twilight Dagger. So 4, 5, 6, 7 damage.
7 damage.
And then I
And
flip the
spell.
card. You shout as the spell leaves your body, barely managing to direct its wild power at another foe. Another monster within range suffers 2 damage. If there are no other monsters in range, an investigator within range suffers 1 face down damage.
Okay.
Sorry.
Alright.
But got 7 damage dealt.
Okay. You're up, CJ.
I will drink the mutation juice, first of all.
Okay.
Gulp, gulp,
So
gulp.
improve your agility.
Agility. I've never improved anything before, so.
Okay. You don't have any long range weapons, so you'll have to get up close
Then
and
I'm gonna
personal
go
with it.
1, 2.
Alright.
Okay, that works.
Okay, so it's my turn. I will attack. I have the rack spell. So that's what I'll do.
Hand over the gun. Wait a minute, do you? Oh, yeah, now I see it.
I do have the 25 automatic. But the rack spell is 5 damage.
Yeah, so depends on, if it lets you do like the full damage of it.
Alright, influence 2.
Right comes out with
4.
my sword.
Pass. Monster suffers 2 damage. You fire. Wait a minute. I thought it says firearm. Hold on. I must have hit the wrong one.
Yeah. Rack is a spell, not a gun.
I thought I hit it. Okay. Okay. Lore 2. Pass. Magical energy strikes. Damage plus your test results.
Okay, so 7.
Hold on.
You could spend a...
No, that's okay. That's 5. I got 2 successes, so
Okay.
7. Alright. Alright, then I have to read the spell. As your enemy suffers, it lashes out, injuring itself and anyone nearby. You and each other investigator in your space suffer 1 face down damage.
Don't go dying on me.
And the monster suffers 1 additional damage. Discard this card and gain another rack spell. Okay.
I'm guessing that we'll get the mid-ending for this one. That means we put him down, but we won't find out who the murderer is, I guess.
I'll see.
And there's
Wait a minute.
I'll attack again.
Oh, okay.
I'm in the same space. So.
With rap?
Yeah. Lure 2 again. 3, but I roll an additional die. Pass. Equal to the spell damage.
5.
Then move the monster one space away.
Move him this way. Towards us.
Alright. And then I have to read the back of the spell. You hear laughter and gradually realize it's your own. Suffer 2 horror. Minor shock. Flip face down. Minor shock. Flip face down. Then the monster suffers 2 additional damage.
Only 10 damage left.
Then discard this card and gain another rack spell. Okay.
Okay.
However, that is the end of my turn.
Okay. That's the end of the investigator phase.
Okay. Now it's Ghost turn.
Ghost man turn.
Alright. Each investigator suffers 2 face down horror. Will negates. Well, hold on. I have to move 2 spaces away, actually, because of my mesmerized.
Pass.
Okay, will negates. I can re-roll a die since I never did, and
You could become mesmerized.
I'll suffer 1 face down horror.
Be careful, you only got 1 more before you become insane.
I don't know.
Come insane, you lose the name of the game.
All right, towards the nearest investigator.
That'll be us.
Yeah. Then he attacks the investigator in his space with the highest strength.
That'll be him.
Okay.
It's probably gonna be like.
Now, don't forget, when a monster attacks you, you get an extra die. Unless you... Yeah, there it is, the Elder Ward.
Suffer 2 face down damage. Strength -1 negates. You spend a clue, so that's no problem. Okay.
Result, the Elder Drop.
All right. Both of y'all have to do a horror check. Thomas Carvey moans in horrible agony and blood begins dripping from his chest into a puddle on the ground. You feel your own chest ache as if punctured. You clutch at it and pull your hands away with red blood. Suffer 3 face down damage. Will negates.
Pass.
And if you spend a clue, CJ, you will pass. So you pass. Okay, everybody passed. So it's y'all's turn.
Okay, well, I'm gonna attack him, but
With the sword.
yeah,
Okay. If you
I
wanna
was
first,
gonna
that's
go
fine.
first because that's all I'm
fine.
gonna do. Yeah. It's enchanted. I don't know how it's enchanted because
It's a bladed weapon. Influence +1.
roll 1 additional die. Okay, wait. 3 +1 because of my fine clothes. +1 because of the game.
Okay, you can do 4 damage to the thing. Equal to your test results. 4 damage. Okay, continue.
I was going to say, if
Yeah,
you
then I'm
don't
gonna
get
do it
it,
again.
I'll be able to kill it since I get a free spell, so that means effectively I can attack it 3 times.
Alright, observation 2. Passed. Well, no, that was this one, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
I
you
was
suffer
just gonna
clue.
look.
Alright, but monster only suffers 2 damage.
You said, do you like me? So
Okay. Alright, you're up, Jeff.
Okay. Since it's the start of my turn, I can cast a spell for free, so
Okay.
I will cast Wither.
Alright, lower 2.
2, 3, +1 and -1, so... Okay, I will... Let's see.
You need 2 successes.
Okay, what does it do? Damage plus test result?
Yeah.
In that case, I'll spend 3. So 3 successes.
Okay.
Then that will be 3, 4, 5, plus an extra damage, so 6.
The investigation is complete.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, so the investigation is complete.
The ghost of Thomas Carvey wails, his arms clawing at you while he fades away. The last of him to disappear are his eyes, two orbs of hate that fixate on you until they are gone. An oppressive silence fills the room, and the burnt remains of Thomas Carvey lie undisturbed before you. You have failed to prevent Carvey's death, but you draw some comfort from the fact that you were able to put his soul to rest. With no evidence to hold against the suspects once the police arrive, you are forced to let them all go. They settle back into their lives, but you know, one of them plots to once more attempt the unholy ritual that ended Carvey's life.
That was probably Elizabeth.
Okay. I am a little disappointed that we did not get to,
That second part, after we got it, seemed to go by a little too quick for...
Yeah.
Yeah, I was surprised it didn't give us another turn or two. But
yeah. I'm a little disappointed that we didn't figure out. I would have thought it would have been the girl who, Elizabeth, whose husband, that's what I would have been betting on. We'll never know.
Yeah.
Now.
We still hadn't talked to Leland.
Yeah. So there's that. So what did y'all think of this one, though?
I did
So
like it.
It
was basically a game of Clue.
was Clue on the first half, but on the second half, you'd have, if you didn't get it, it has two endings for the type of player, two types of players. Those who like to do investigations and mysteries, and those who like to fight.
I liked it. It was different. I mean, we didn't fight not one monster up until the end of the game. It was a total murder mystery. That's what it was.
Yeah. I wonder what would have happened if I'd been able to get through that secret passage before the lights had went out. Because I might have been able to get down here and prevent his death.
Well, that's Vengeful Impulses. It is the last scenario for Beyond the Threshold. So the next one is Dark Reflections, which is a DLC. Aspiring novelist Ada Miller insisted something was wrong with the country estate she inherited from her great aunt. Her publisher believed it was all Ada's writerly imagination until she missed her deadline and the train back to Arkham she swore she was taking. Now you must uncover what caused Ada to vanish and what she feared in her isolated country manor. Dark Reflections. That one will be a 3. And that one's like a little long one there. So we hope you enjoyed it, and we hope to see you next time. Until then, have fun.